Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a 2v2 on Pacino farmlands. As the allies, I'll be playing the British in the teal up in the north. My buddy Shark will be playing the US forces in the dark blue color. We're going up against two Wehrmacht opponents that opened with snipers. This is not a very common build in Company of Heroes 3, and not even a particularly strong one, unless you don't know how to deal with it. Snipers can be abusive in certain situations, so I want to take this opportunity to talk about my approach when trying to counter snipers. We'll jump into the gameplay in just a moment, but before we do, I want to break this down on the tactical map for you guys, and I hope it's helpful. So, as you can see, my direct opponent was purple. He's going to be pushing straight up, and his objective is to take this house here, because this house zones out this entire section, and his goal was to acquire this fuel. And the way he did that was he opened with his engineer rushing the fuel, right? And he had a grenadier also go up to this fuel point, as you'll see in game. His MG followed and took the house to secure this center position. And then he followed up with a sniper, which he was trying to use to the best of his ability to help zone out and control this territory. He followed up with another grenadier that would come up and support this position. Now, as the British player up at the top here in teal, I did not expect this, of course. I'm coming head on, as you can see, and I was caught off guard. Kind of a slow start, was kind of thrown off, a little surprised. But I quickly realized that I should not be engaging this position head on, right? If you're engaging this position head on, you're going to need a motor, and you're going to have to wait, tech to motor, grab it, and then counter mortar this position. But he'll be able to push, right? He has the sniper, he's got the grenadiers. He can push this motor and put you into some unfortunate situation. So what I wanted to do was keep tempo. And by keeping tempo, I wanted to just continue producing my infantry sections. But instead of pushing head on, what I realized I needed to do was pivot and push down along the flank. And the reason for that is twofold. Number one, I can control the center and help my teammate, right? Number two is, what I do is I get directly behind his retreat path, right? So as you can see, a player who's up here with his sniper and his MG, he's already purchased two units that are support units, the MG and the sniper, and they're already vulnerable, right? The MG can't move very much, it's in the house. The sniper is a very delicate unit, it dies very quickly. So what he has is two Grens. So what I want to do is, instead of fighting him in this head-on position, what we've always talked about on this channel is avoiding strength and attacking weakness. Now, the strength of my opponent is right in this head-on collision, as you'll see in game. I quickly realized it's not a good idea. So we want to avoid strength. His weakness, he's not mobile. So we want to get right on his retreat path as quick as possible. And what I wanted to do was not only get on his retreat path, but I wanted to sit on it and start to put a lot of pressure on both angles. So I wanted to come from the top and come from the bottom and start poking at him. And what I wanted to do was force these grenadiers out. The second I can get these grenadiers to retreat is the second that this sniper is dead. Because eventually my motor or my units, my artillery calling through the infantry section recce package, it's going to get this MG out of position and forced to retreat. And then the sniper has to retreat. But if you're sitting on his retreat path here and you're applying a lot of pressure at the same time, you really put this player in a bad situation. And what I want to stress is the game theory we've talked about on this channel. The game theory is basically, okay, he's got 4 units. By default, in the early game, I should also have about 4 units, okay? Well, he's chosen 2 support units out of those 4 units, MG and a sniper early, right? Well, I chose engineers and infantry sections, right? So technically, if I can get him out of position, or if I can avoid this strength here, I'm fighting with my 4 to 5 units against these 2 Grens. And if I can get these Grens to retreat or destabilize the position, these support units are left isolated and very vulnerable. So, guys, I hope this is helpful. Let's jump into the gameplay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm probably going to do commandos and the air support center.
Okay. Good call.
And then the other thing, I do the Ender's Game thing where I turn the map to face the direction I'm looking or fighting.
Oh, you're a rotator?
Yeah, so if I say, if my sides don't make sense to you, that's that's why.
Okay, no
Royal
worries. I
engineers
know
on the
Hans
field
loves that.
and ready for your orders.
He loves
I
to play
just
that style.
I find it easier to see cover and stuff.
That's cool. You technically get to see a little bit farther into the fog of war, so it's nice. I can't get used to it. For some
I forget
reason.
when I decided to do it a while ago when I was playing Co 2, and I've just done it since.
That's awesome.
Right there. Make it
Whatever works, man.
Yeah.
Heavy machine gun and
Okay,
crew
so
are ready
I'm
for
opening
orders.
with an engineer and an MG, and then I'm gonna probably get a dingo. We'll see, but it's not that good against Wehrmacht, to be honest.
Okay. All right, which fuel are we going to prioritize here?
I think we prioritize south and center, and I can harass the top fuel and harass the top. But it's easy for me to hold top relatively, you know, because it's ours technically. So let's just see how we can do in the south and center, and then we can shift.
Okay. All right, I'll get a mortar up, put it in the middle, and then I'll slide towards the middle here.
Okay, perfect. I'm going British Air and Sea.
Okay.
Sandbags done. Got anything less degrading for us?
Sappers, sandbags done. Got anything less degrading? Positions are.
That southern point is really hard to contest, but we might as well see what we can do.
You mean this one?
Yeah. I'll watch. Yeah, I would jump into this building
Yep.
ASAP if you can. Just hold it after you cap that.
We're roaring. Moving MG.
The infantry section.
Sappers on site, eyes open,
Sappers,
guns up.
ready
We're
to
taking
destroy
that
some
position.
I'm not gonna go for a dingo. I don't find very much value in it
What
right
you
now.
got for us? Vickers,
Yeah,
relocating.
I've struggled to make the super light vehicles work in the early game.
You heard
Yeah.
We're losing a fuel point to enemy action.
Royal Engineers, eyes open, guns up.
We're taking that position.
I haven't seen my guy yet, so. Oh, what's up with that? Oh, there he is.
On site,
An
get
infantry
enemy
section of
infantry,
Tommies
get
has been
shot
trained.
Location.
This guy's trying to draw me into that machine gun.
Yeah.
Taking losses.
I'm gonna grab their fuel in the back there.
Lost the sector to
Okay,
the enemy.
nice.
Sappers ready. Back! Back! The fucking stop!
Orders, jump to it, lads.
I think I'm
Let's
gonna
go
push
looking
into
for
this
trouble
house,
our
actually.
way. Present to the county force, sir.
Off on my macro a little bit, slipping a little bit here.
We're losing a capture point to enemy action.
Nice job decapping that fuel.
Standing by!
Quit whinging and march.
Move yourselves!
I don't want to hear a fucking word. March.
Sappers, and here we go.
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
Royal Engineers, sir.
Go! Go! Halting!
Sappers,
And ye-
Eagles will
The enemy have taken our territory.
over the wall. Stand out firing! At me! Don't hang about! Over the wall!
Nice flank.
Attention!
Sap, we're needed elsewhere, lads.
He's got to move somewhere.
Got orders,
Yeah.
lads.
Sappers,
I'll say.
I'm going to air support.
Here, boys.
Okay, good call. It's pretty strong still.
Well, it beats. Let's move
Yeah,
out.
it's just really useful.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, they've got a soddy span down. That's enough.
How does he have vision of me here?
Rifles. Enemy sharpshooter has us in his sights.
And a sniper. Okay.
You heard? Pay attention. Shut your mush and move your feet. Oh, sniper! Always eager to serve.
We're taking that
We
position.
got orders, lads. Quit whinging and march. That's enough. You wankers, wheel bloody machine gun. Get out of his face. Rifle section.
I'm gonna send my mortar over to your side. Oh, both are playing with snipers. Interesting.
Yeah.
Has us in his sights.
I'm trying to get on his retreat path.
Well,
But-
it be, sir. Grabbing targets.
He's zoning me out with this.
We're needed elsewhere, lads. Royal Engineers, pack it up, lads.
And this looks like Luftwaffe.
Got it in for us.
Yep.
Come on, ladies. Right.
Sappers. Hot those bloody troops. Awaited instructions.
Kill these
sir.
units on retreat.
Awaited instructions,
We'll
sir.
get there.
Serves them right.
Get it out.
Sort of made a mistake
Give
here.
us orders.
Don't take that point.
Sappers, sir. Awaited orders.
gonna be
On top
teching.
of the enemy. We're in it now.
Let's see if I can get lucky and smash this guy with a strafing run.
Oh, get fucking dirty. See if I can. I don't like it either. But it's orders. Orders, sir. Stop firing. Get moving.
Dude, my purple's losing everything now.
Quiet.
down.
Good.
Jeez.
I'm hitting that machine gun in the house there.
Okay, perfect, dude. Good
Stuart
job.
light tanks requisition. Stand by.
This sniper's got to retreat soon, and it's
Always, always. Just
bad news for him when he does.
Infantry section trained and ready.
location.
Get it, Andy. Yeah, move it.
Go on, get to it, you sods! Take the fucking down if you have to! Enemy territory will shit! Why to shut you?
Sappers, get moving. Pin down.
Pay attention! Close in, we get to cover.
MG, we can now call in Stuart light tanks.
Got him.
Pin down.
You have command, boys.
Alright, yeah, one more sniper over here. Let's see what I can do.
Okay, I got to do it rolling out soon.
Nige! That means you!
We're losing a fuel point.
Stick this down your gullet! Fall back!
Okay.
Bloody move!
MG ready. Pickers relocating.
You know what to do.
Settle to the council.
I'm gonna circle
sending
around
my
that.
scouts. I'm sending scouts to cap this just because I'm having a hard time holding what I got right here.
Okay, I'm gonna flank underneath red.
Eyes everywhere.
MG, say the word.
Do they have a motor or no?
Pushed us back from our sector.
No, I have not seen one.
Okay,
Pay attention. Quit whinging.
see if I can get underneath red here.
What you got for us?
Present to the
Headed to
the
target
location.
full strength.
Recce package incoming. You remember the drills?
Infantry hasn't reached.
But,
We got orders, lad. Come on, ladies. While we're young.
oh shit.
Well, they've got a soddy span down.
Behind his MG. His MG's retreating. Where's that sniper at?
Go, go!
He does have a machine gun back there. Yep.
I got it. Yep.
Nice.
Stuart's tank available on Lend-Lease.
Are you fucks? We're on those blisters, you shits!
I'm routing him. I just don't know where the sniper's gonna be retreating from. Here it
Right
is.
there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's move out! Show them what marksmanship really means!
Oh, come on, one more shot. If I had the recce
It's my
package, it'd be-
streaking run on
got
top
it.
of you. Nice.
You orders.
Oh, I'm lucky because I didn't get the recce package on that unit. Units are beat up here. Why is
Sound the retreat, sappers. Sappers. Heads down.
GG? Good work.
Yep.
Good flanking.
The beggars are
Me
threatening
too, man.
the fuel
Good job getting the snipers.
Yeah. You just gotta sit on their retreat paths. When their position is compromised like that, you know what I mean? And then
Oh yeah.
One step closer to victory. Jolly good work.